Listen up, I have a challenge for you. I am challenging you to make $10,000 in the next 30 days. Yes, you heard that right. Not in a year, not in 6 months, in the next 30 days. And before you start thinking, it's impossible, or I don't even know where to get started, just hear me out for a second. Because if you actually commit to the process I'm going to share with you, $10,000 in a month will actually feel small. I'm not just here to provide you with vague motivation. I'm going to break down the exact step-by-step process that will get you there. And no, you don't need a massive following to make this work. As you can see right now, I have a tiny audience. I'm by no means famous, and you also don't need to be a marketing genius or somebody with decades of experience. You just need to follow the plan and to execute. My name is Fred, and I grew up in a lower middle class family. My parents are nurses and we often lacked money, which is why I always had the drive to work extremely hard and to become financially free. And after failing countless times and trying every business model online and listening to all of the bad advice given by the big gurus, I finally cracked the code. And no, I don't have a Rolex or a Ferrari, and I also don't live in Dubai, but I've been able to create my dream life and reach all of my goals so far. So to thank you for being with me on this journey, when we hit 30,000 subs, I'm going to be giving away $2,000. All you need to do is to watch the video until the end, subscribe, and share it with a friend to push it in the algorithm. Most people never make real money because they keep jumping from one thing to another. They try dropshipping for 2 weeks, then they move on to Amazon FBA, then they try starting a YouTube channel, selling digital products, affiliate marketing, selling services, and they also spend countless hours watching how to make money online videos on the internet. But the problem is they never actually stick with anything. And so can you guess what happens? They spend months, sometimes even years, always chasing the next shiny thing instead of picking one thing and sticking with it until they master it. If that's you, I'm going to be brutally honest with you right now. This is exactly why you're still broke. Making money isn't about trying everything. It's about picking one business model and going all in. And one of the main reasons why I was broke over 5 years ago, not making any money, it was because I couldn't stick to one business model. I would constantly jump from one opportunity to the next in hopes of finding the best. But when you actually commit to one thing, you give yourself a chance to get good at it, to learn from your mistake, from the feedback that the market will be giving you, and to iterate based on that and to start making real money. So here's what I need you to do. Stop looking for another business model. Stop jumping around. Stop thinking that the next thing is what is going to work. Because I'm telling you right now, this is the model that actually works. Now if you want, you're free to click off this video and to try to resell the same overpriced AliExpress products as everybody else. But if that's you, have fun staying broke. The best way to hit $10,000 fast without having to build a massive brand, become famous, or invest thousands of dollars into ads is to sell high-ticket services or coaching. And here's why. First, a high-ticket offer means that you make more money with less sales. Because if you're selling a $50 product, you need 200 sales to make $10,000. That's hard. But if you were to sell a $2,500 offer, you would only need 4 customers, 4 clients per month. That's just 1 client per week. Now tell me, does getting 1 client per week sound impossible to you? Let me tell you it's not, and especially if you're following the right proven step-by-step process. The other thing is that coaching or service offers have very low costs, because unlike with e-commerce, where you've got to deal with the shipping, the design, the manufacturing, the refunds, and plenty of other issues, coaching and services are 100% digital, 100% remote, and that's how we're able to have profit margins as high as 95%. What this means is that almost every dollar that you make goes directly in your pocket, because plenty of gurus love to flex impressive numbers, hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, but they keep only 5 to 20% of it. So if we make $100,000, we keep 80 to 95% of it. I challenge you to find any other business model that gives you insanely high profit margins like that, because you won't find a single one. You have to remember that it's not that long ago that business was reserved to a small privileged elite, because if you wanted to open up a business, the internet wasn't even a thing. You couldn't open up a TikTok account, blow up overnight, and start making hundreds of thousands of dollars per month with brand deals. You had to open up a physical brick and mortar business, a factory, a shop. So only if you had a lot of money could you even start a business. Nowadays, all barriers to entry have been completely removed. And at the end of the day, what matters, it's not how much revenue you make, it's how much profit you keep. Because you don't pay rent or food or travel or nice experiences with revenue. You pay it with profit in your pocket. Now, you don't even need to be an expert to sell coaching or service offers. The truth is, you only need to be a few steps ahead of your ideal customer. Because if you wanted to make 10K per month, for example, the best person to learn from is not a billionaire, because they're so far away, they've forgotten what it's like to be a struggling beginner. Even though when it comes to making money, the billionaire is technically speaking the most qualified person. But to give you an example, if you lost 20 pounds and you got in shape, you could help others to achieve the same. If you landed a high-paying remote job, you could help others to do the same. If you learned the language, same thing. If you know how to edit videos or to build websites, you could sell it as a high-ticket service. And even if you have no skills, you could still sell services by leveraging remote contractors, meaning you could sell any service even if you don't have the skills to do it yourself. So you really don't have to be the #1 expert in the world. You just need a skill or a knowledge that other people are willing to pay you for. And like I said, if you don't have any skills you think you could monetize, you can always sell a service and outsource the delivery process to a remote freelancer. Now let's talk about some numbers, because making $10,000 per month is just mathematics. If you sell a $2,500 offer, you only need 4 customers. If you sell a $1,500 offer, you only need 7 clients. So what this means is that you don't need hundreds of thousands of followers or even millions of followers. You just need a handful of people to say yes. So here is the simple 3-step process we use to get customers. First, you want to create content to attract your ideal customers to you. Always remember that we don't just want to create any type of content just for the sake of getting views, followers, or likes, because views, followers, and likes are not directly money in your bank account. We want to focus on attracting the right leads for our business. And the third step is to close them on the call. So that's literally it. That's the whole system. If you can do these 3 things successfully, you will print money. I'm not even joking. This stuff makes millionaires every day. So when you implement this system, you will never worry about money ever again. So let's break it down. First, we need to get attention. And like I said, you don't need to be famous, and you also don't need to be a social media influencer. You just need to post content consistently that speaks directly to your ideal customers. For example, let's say you're helping busy executives to lose weight efficiently and quickly. You could post videos giving fitness tips, showing them how to lose weight without counting calories, breaking down their limiting beliefs about why they can't lose weight. If you offer social media services, you could make videos to help businesses to understand how they can get better deals, how they can improve their content strategy to get more leads. And the more content you post, the more you build a following, the more you build an audience, the more people will see you as the go-to expert in your niche. And then when they see you as the expert, they will want to work with you. So the next step after that is turning views into booked calls on your calendar. Because remember, views on their own do not become paying customers. Views don't pay the bills, clients do. And that's exactly why every piece of content you make should directly invite people to book a call with you. And when they book a call, they're showing you they're already interested, because they wouldn't bother to schedule time with you if they weren't actually committed. So your job on the call is to first diagnose whether or not you can help them, and if you can, you want to show them how your offer, your product, or your service is the perfect thing to help them to solve the painful problems that they have right now. So if you follow the right process, the call doesn't even feel like selling. It's simply just a genuine conversation where you figure out if you can help them, and if you can, you explain how your offer works and everything, and then it's a yes or a no. Now, if you're focusing on these steps, but you're still not making money, or you're not making as much money as you'd like, it's because there is a problem, a bottleneck. And so your job to move forward and to make more money is to find it and to fix it. There are only 3 places where your business can break down. The first is that you're not getting enough traffic. If nobody is seeing your content, that's the problem. So what's the solution? You can post more content, work on improving the quality of your content to get more views, and to simply stay consistent with it. The only downside of organic marketing is that you don't control it. When I post a video, I don't know how well it's going to do in advance. Then the other problem that you could be facing is that you're getting traffic, but you're not booking enough sales calls. When this happens, it might be because the process to booking a call isn't actually explicit. Like for example, some people, they get lots of traffic, but it's hard to find the link to book a call. That's a huge stupid mistake. Or the other mistake you could be making is that your messaging is simply off. So you need to have a clear call to actions in every single video, and to make sure that your content directly speaks to your ideal customers. And then the other problem that you could face is that you're getting calls, but you're not closing enough of them. Most of the time, this is because you need to improve your sales skills. You need to get better at asking the right questions, at handling objections, and also presenting your offer in full confidence. So if you're not making money yet, or not as much as you want, there's always a reason. If you were doing everything right, you would already be at the next level. And once you identify the problem, you can fix it. So here is the challenge. For the next 30 days, this is what I want you to focus on. Pick one niche and commit to it. No jumping around, no second guessing. Just go all in for 30 days. And then post content every single day, even if it's not perfect, even if nobody watches at first. Keep posting. And then have clear call to actions to get people to book a call with you. Drive traffic to your booking link. And then you follow the simple sales process I shared with you, and you close your first customers. If you do this and you're not making 10K, I can guarantee it's because there's one of these problems that we talked about that you're experiencing, or there's something you're not doing properly. Because if you follow this system, you will get results. I've never seen it not work for someone. And when you get your first client, it's easier to get more. Your first client is often the most difficult to get, not because of anything technical, but because of your own limiting beliefs. So when you get your first client, it becomes so much easier to scale and to make even more money. That's how I did it. That's how my customers do it. And now I'm challenging you to do it. So with that being said, if you want me to personally help you to start or to grow a high ticket consulting business, I've recorded a free video training in which I'm going to share with you everything I did step by step to make upwards of $1,200 per day with 95% profit margins. I will leave the link in the description below, or you can directly apply to book a call with me or my team, and we'll see if we can help you. With that being said, I'll be waiting for you on the other side.